Alright, so we're going to be walking through my garden a little bit. We're going to be checking things out. So what's going on is I'm just kind of packing up and looking things over. You know, it's the end of the season sort of, and so switching sites. And there's some glimmers of things that are going on in here. Let's just poke in here. Hiding under things, you can find raspberries just about everywhere. There's also still sunchokes. They're cut back right here. But if you go down at their base, you'll be able to rip them up and then get all their tubers out from there. There's still things like Swiss chard and beets going. It's a lot of hidden treasures. It's all over the place. And we're still getting calendula, and there's things hiding almost everywhere. So, and the beans over in that corner, you guys remember the beans over there, they're all crazy over there. So yeah, I'm just loading stuff up. All this amaranth is really kind of out of control. Got all that, got that, and I've got that. So we got to put it into one of these barrels. This is sorghum in it, to about right here. So it's got the stems on it, so it's not like it's just seed or anything. I put diatomaceous earth in there to keep the bugs from eating it while it travels. But we're traveling on. There's nopalus right here. There's a Siberian pea shrub next to there's a flower. This is the wonderberry, and then that right there is a fig tree I grew from cutting. What's all mixed up throughout all of it is stuff like kale and strawberries. You can see the strawberries actually peeking through there, and there. They're trying to do their thing too. It's pretty dry though over here because I'm not watering regularly. So yeah, stuff's kind of everywhere as we get ready to go, but this mushroom area is pretty cool. These are my mushroom logs for shiitakes. There's another area with them, but that right there is just cardboard, and that's oysters growing on it, oyster mushrooms. Right there on top. And if we start like peeling it apart, we'll find that there's primordia throughout it, and they're just gonna burst out of different areas. There's tomatoes still here. There's a huge amount of squash. We're right here in a microclimate right next to the house, and so here above us we see that there's this huge tree and this other series of oak trees, and it creates this little microclimate of extra moisture. If we just jump on down here, we see that there's strawberries all over the place, and there's more. I think this is just it might be a beet, but I think it might just be Swiss chard. They're in the same family, so it really just depends on their base. I might cut one of them open and see if it gets that ring, because I think it might be one of those ones. Yeah, so there's pumpkins right there. This is that really awesome squash, and it's going to seed because I love it so much. I think it's Cozelle squash. It's really awesome. You can see that there's right over there, let's go over there. Here we go. So there's tomatoes all throughout here still. There's cowpeas are going to kind of take everything over. Oh, those are runner beans right there, climbing up there. Oh, and that right there, that's a perennial solanum. That's Peruvian golden berries right there. Yeah, and just beyond that is another cherry tomato plant. And then over there, over here, this is just Russian red kale, and you can see a lot of the strawberries throughout here, and also beets and chard. I have those kind of everywhere because it's kind of like food security. You know, this stuff just keeps growing and reseeding and stuff, and I just walk around, and when I'm hungry, I eat it. And when I mean, it's just, I don't know, just food security. People have food storage, I have this. Right here, there's squash right there. Oh, there's tons, a treasure trove of berries right here. A treasure trove. Holy cow, I gotta eat some of it. It's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's the end of the season. Things are really going to seed. But there's food kind of mixed in with everything still, and sprouting up and coming out through the dying down of the last season. It's pretty amazing. Oh, and over there in the distance, that's where the Peruvian corn is that I took a picture of earlier. And then over there, down the hill that way, is where there's other corn, a lot of sorghum, and that's where most of my trees are. So if you can kind of get a lay of the land, that's my studio where I record music and do all that stuff that everyone, you know, hears and sees, and my books and everything. This is where we've been living, and that's all our gathered outside stuff to pack up. This is, it's watering on us, run. All right, here we go. So the things are still on timers over here on this side. So over here we got all these fruit trees. And we got a few support trees like Siberian pea shrub. We have autumn olive. And autumn olive isn't vigorous here. It's not like it is in other places. And we got sunchoke, obviously. Whoa, water again. Luckily my phone is waterproof. So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how much food there is. I mean, I could just walk over here and just show you more if you want. Everywhere we go, there's just gonna be food. There's food. Ah! Water got on the phone. It's okay though, it's waterproof. So yeah, there's just tons and tons of food for days and days. And got a lot of work harvesting it all and packing some of it up. And then I'm actually gonna let a lot of it just return to the ground, and it's gonna feed the seed bank. And if you guys are, you know, growing your own garden or trying to set up your own system that's basically like a natural farming situation, you really want to set up, you know, plants that automate, you know, themselves, and they come back, they self-seed. So I've done that really here in this area with cowpeas and amaranth and horizontal and wonderberries and sorghum now and millet. You see a lot of millet right here, all through here. So this system I really hope will do well without me here all the time, and we're gonna try to do minimal watering on this area and probably do heavier mulching. But this is the last season I'm gonna be at this area, and it's definitely bittersweet. I've learned so much in this space. Well, thank you all for hanging out and checking it out with me and seeing all the cool stuff. One last thing, there's a Siberian pea shrub. There's a nitrogen fixer. Right next to it is a cherry tree, and then that's a curly willow tree. And then further on right there, that's from my grandma's house. That's a fig tree that I did from cutting. So anyway, it's just all lined up in a row. All the rows have that kind of setup. And I just can't wait to see what it is in a few years. And I'll be sure to come back and video it and share it with you all. All right, thanks.